Hey guys, it's me Melissa. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another reborn video. So right here I have shown is Marley by Marita Winters. He sold along with another mini baby. I also have two custom rooted heads that I just completed. So I have this baby that I did custom rooting on, and she is the Polar sculpt. And so not my painting, but my rooting. I also was sent this Greta head to custom root as well. So again, not my painting, but just my rooting. And I love how this baby's hair turned out. And so I have to ship out 3 boxes tomorrow. So I decided I would show you guys how I pack up my dolls. Obviously there's a little difference here as these are mini babies, and so they don't come with any extra clothes or anything. So normally when I have bigger dolls, pre-made babies usually will come with a small box opening, and customs, if they request a box opening and purchase a box opening with their order, then they get extra outfits and such. But these babies do not, unless it was specially requested at the time of purchasing the doll. If you guys want any more information on any reborns that I have available, or are interested in a custom order and want to see previous work of mine and reviews, you can head on over to my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/melissasmiracles1/. It'll also be linked in my description below, so go on over and check that out. And let's get these babies home. All right, so first things first is we have to get his paperwork together. So I just have a big envelope with his name, Marley. And I always just name the kits by their kit names. Doesn't matter because that's how I refer to them. I'm gonna send 2 business cards. So these are what the front and back look like. Just have my information. He has his COA from Marita Winters, and I was able to get it autographed at the Rose Doll Show. But yeah, and so I laminated it because it makes it look all nice and you can't easily bend it so it won't get wrinkled. I also have my own nursery's birth certificate. So I recently changed my design, but I have a spot for the name, the date, time, length, weight, the sculpt, and the artist. And then I just have verification down here, my link, and this is like my little watermark and my signature. And I recently changed things to where I include a picture of the doll so we know what doll we're referencing and how it looked. If the name spot is filled out and they have a name for the baby before I ship it, that will get filled out, and then this would get laminated. If it is not filled out, then I don't laminate it so the new mommy or daddy can fill it out. I also have my care instructions that I created, and so this is just kind of a rundown of what is on there. And I got some cute little baby symbols on the corner, and then this is also laminated as well. I also like to include a quick little handwritten note just thanking them for purchasing a baby of mine. And that's all gonna go in the envelope, and then we're just gonna seal that up. This doll will also be going home with 2 extra diapers right here. So now it's time to wrap them up. Then I'm gonna take some ribbon and tie it around. I want to apologize in advance if you hear screaming and laughing. That is my fiance and our son. I'm gonna start with some bubble wrap in the bottom and just put in a nice layer at the bottom. I'm also going to take some bubble wrap and just kind of enclose him in it. Place him right in there. I'm going to put the diapers right in there. For the holidays, I like to include little goodie bags with some different stuff for everyone. And then I'm going to top it off with some more bubble wrap. And then I'm gonna put some tissue paper. And then his paperwork right on top. All right, first box done, next box. Next baby up is Mini Zane by Marita Winters. He's another mini baby. He's a little bit bigger. He's also got some painted hair. He also has his paperwork, which includes the same stuff: birth certificate, care instructions, COA, business cards, and a handwritten note. He also will be going home with 2 extra micro preemie diapers. These are a little bit bigger because he's a little bit bigger size. Let's wrap him up. So again, I'm gonna start by putting some bubble wrap down. I'm going to wrap him in a little bit of bubble wrap as well. Pop in his extra little diapers right there. And because he's so big in this, I'm actually going to take some balloons, blow them up, and place them in the corners to fill the extra space. Oh my God, I apologize for that. So as you can see, I just placed 3 balloons in a majority of the space so he doesn't get tossed around too much. Topping that with some more bubble wrap and some tissue paper. And then his paperwork right on top. 2 out of 3. Let's get this last box out of the way. So the last box is for the 2 custom rooted heads. So they're going to the same place. So I'm going to be including 2 of my business cards. I always like to send 2 business cards. And then these are the COAs that I created for myself in my nursery. So it just says, "This certificate belongs to an authentic creation by Melissa Ferrante from Melissa's Miracles." And it says, "Custom rooting of Pilar by Audrey Stoat. Probably botched that. My apologies. And then I just have 3 pictures of the hair. So I always say the kit name and obviously who the sculptor was. And then I always include pictures of the hair, so it shows what the hair looked like when I sent it. And then I have the second one, which is the Greta kit by Andrea Arcello. Again, probably botched that. I'm also really tired today, guys. And then these are just the pictures. And look how much, like, more realistic. Like, it's amazing how the eyes can just change the kit totally. Look at that. Such a cute little boy. But yeah, so these are my COAs whenever I do custom rooting. I like to include these because it's nice that when it's not my paintwork, like normally you would get, when you buy a doll for me, the birth certificates. And so that's kind of like my COA for my nursery. But I had to figure out a way to make some sort of birth certificate with just rooting. So I decided to come up with that little format for my COA. I laminate it so nothing can happen to it. It can't get ruined. So if the person that is getting the custom rooting done, if it's another artist and they're trying to sell it, that they hopefully send the COA with it so they know that the rooting was done by me and they can find me. So I'm gonna start by, my apologies if they seem creepy without eyes in, but I'm gonna start by wrapping the heads in some bubble wrap to keep it protected. And then for the top of the head, I'm gonna fold it down, corners in, back up. I don't really worry too much about the bottom because I still want there to be some airflow in there. So that's one head. So here's the next head, and I'm also wrapping it with the bubble bumpy side out with the flat side against the hair because I don't want the bumpiness of the bubbles to affect the hair negatively. Two heads. Now, just like every other baby, I'm going to start by laying some bubble wrap. And then I'm also going to put some tissue paper. And then I'm going to place one head. Kind of stuff some tissue paper in there. I'm going to place another head. Stuff some tissue paper in there. Now, something I like to do when there's a lot of extra room is I like to blow up a balloon and fill the space. So I just place the balloon right in there. And then I'm gonna fold this down and throw some bubble wrap right on top. I'm gonna lay her little goodie bag right there. And then lastly, I'm just gonna stick the paperwork right on top. Alright, so here is all three of the boxes, all packaged up. I have the two mini babies and the two custom rooted heads. So like I said, if you guys want to see more of my reborns or are interested in purchasing a reborn or a custom rooting, be sure to check out my Facebook page linked in the description below. If you guys have any comments, make sure to comment them down below. I try my best to reply to everyone, or at least like the comment. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will have a reborning series released shortly, hopefully, if everything goes well with scheduling. And I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.